guys, it's been raining today. Look at the amount of water. A few places have flooded. Look at that. There's a huge issue of flooding in Ghana, like a really big issue. So yeah, a lot of places get really flooded. It kind of destroys a lot of stuff, especially when we get heavy rain. This, compared to others, isn't that bad, but it was still a heavy rain this morning. So as you can see, certain places are, flooded because of the road. The road isn't right, so it makes it even more difficult. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. In today's video, I've got something pretty interesting and worrying that kind of affects Ghana in a way. Today's topic, we're going to talk about flooding. Now, flooding in Ghana has been a huge issue in certain areas, and usually properties and sometimes lives are lost due to flooding. There's been really massive incidences over the years involving people passing away due to the flooding and things like that. And some of you may want to know what causes the floods. It may vary from place to place. I'm going to give you a list of places that are more prone to flooding, but I want to first go through the causes of flooding. So flooding is normally caused by building in areas that I would say are designated for water to flow freely. Blocking these designated waterways will automatically lead to flooding. It's common sense really. Unplanned estates can contribute to flooding in certain areas as well. And another thing is choked gutters that are full of debris, trash, rubbish, anything will prevent the free flow of water and increase the likelihood of a flood. There's quite a lot of open space gutters in Ghana that collects a lot of trash, honestly, that are hardly cleaned out. Those things causes a lot of flood in Ghana as well. The other one is also building in water bodies can also lead to flooding. Some water bodies are destroyed and filled with sand and rocks to build houses on. So this can lead to flooding if not done rightly. Okay, the last thing I've got as well is that the excess rain can also cause flooding in certain areas. When there is a heavy and continuous downpour, it can lead to rivers overflowing their banks. All right. So as I said earlier, some areas are more prone to flooding than others. If you actually ever stood at Ibri Mountain, some of you I'm sure have been there before, you can actually look over Accra. You will be able to notice that the majority of the land is flat with a few ridges and valleys. Okay, so these areas are prone to flooding more than others. So I just want to give you a couple of areas which I know a lot of you are aware of that are prone to flooding as well. There's places that I've gone past. In the video, some of you will recognize Kaswa, some of you will recognize Kaneshi as well. There's also Dansoman that gets really flooded. Agbilengbe as well gets really flooded. There's quite a few portions of the East Legon area as well, like Jolu. They get quite flooded as well. There's another place called Abolo Junction. I don't know where that is. Atiko Junction, and also there's a place called Sukara as well. There's quite a few places, and the airport residential area also has flooding issues as well. And my advice, this is very, very imperative. My advice for anybody looking for a land or a place to buy a house that's already built, this is one key thing to remember. If you ever decide to buy a house in Accra, for example, you should do your checks to ensure that it is not built in any waterway and does not get flooded during heavy rains. It is very, very, very imperative, because when it rains in Ghana, it actually pours. Honestly, it actually pours. So another place I kind of missed out that gets flooded quite easily is Kolibu area as well. That area towards Jamestown area kind of gets flooded as well. So just be very, very careful where you reside, places you decide to relocate to. I mean, just look at this. This is just there's no words whatsoever. Like, I do not even know what to say to this. I was actually in the car, and the driving through this downpour was just seriously. And the thing is, the road wasn't fully, look at this one too, the road wasn't fully tarmacked. The road hasn't been done. As you can see, they're in the middle of kind of, doing the place up. So there's not a proper main road for anyone to drive onto. And this is a very, very busy area in Kaneshie. And it's honestly, yeah, so all I know is that the government the government is trying to put measures in place to greatly minimize the flooding issue in Ghana, and eventually things will be okay. But yeah, there's actually quite a lot of places, even in the city of Accra, that needs serious attention, because apart from people's lives, there's cars being damaged. It's so hazardous, and it's so yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have to talk too much, but yeah, this is what happens in Ghana. There have been places that are so bad. I mean, looking at this is nothing compared to a lot of the places that get flooded. But even with this, look, this is a gas station. Just look at that. Wow. I actually remembered one time we were going to Cape Coast, and we went past the Caswell Road. Oh my goodness, that day it actually poured, and there were trucks that were stuck in this downpour. Honestly, trucks and cars, and because that road wasn't tarmacked properly, so there was a lot of sand on the side that moved onto the road into the flood, and huge trucks were just stuck on the road. Cars couldn't go past. Some of the cars had to go into the other side, in the other lane. It was chaos. What I love about my people is that when situations and things like that happen, people come and try and help you out. So you see, the young guys with shovels trying to dig the sand out of where the tire was stuck. Oh my goodness. Honestly, it was a job for for a few days after that. It was crazy. Yeah, so I hope that information helps you guys out. Try and find out when the rainy season is. I think it's usually around April, and then around kind of August, September, October time. So when you're planning your vacation or you're going out, please do look out for the rainy season and just be prepared for it. Yeah, so guys, stay blessed, and if you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor and do subscribe and like and share a comment. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video.